Hey guys, this is Sherlog, and today I'm doing another video. You guys hit the 70 view or the 70 thumb up threshold that I asked. I said if you guys had hit 70 thumbs ups, that I would do a video immediately the next day, and sure enough, you guys did. So thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. You guys killed it actually. It had like 90 views on, or 90 thumbs ups on it, 90 plus thumbs up. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the content. That lets me know that you guys are enjoying it. And it gives me a reason to kind of like, you know, egg you guys on to thumb it up. It gets my name out there, like other good stuff. But also it just, you know, it lets me know. It lets me know, hey, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. And so when I know I'm doing a good job, I feel better about myself. I feel like, oh, well, there's at least 90 people right now that enjoy this video. There's, you know, so many hundreds that are watching it, but 90 people took the time to hit the thumb up video. So so for your effort, for your hard-earned effort, I have making another video today, and I am going through Act 1 Inferno mode, going rare hunting. Oh, and right off the bat we got a rare. Oh, and it's arcane, and oh my god, 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 oh my god. Ah. Oh, right at the front door too, even though I came through the back door. Anyways, oh, arcane, okay. Well, we almost killed him. He's almost dead. And now I have to repair. What was I going to say? I don't even remember what I was going to say. I have a new build. It's basically essentially a lot of the same build as last time, except I added a few survivability things in there. I added Spirit Walk, which now regains some health. I added Hex, which adds Fetish, which he heals you from periodically. And I changed my Fetish army a little bit. Uh-oh, you gonna survive this? Oh, this is awesome. I love that he's got one of them transferred into a chicken. That is fantastic. Yeah, so the Hex, what he does is he comes out and he heals me, but he also CCs, crowd controls, one creature and turns them into a chicken. Which can really help so much, especially with minions and stuff. So it's extremely helpful. But the thing is that I can do Act 2 right now. But Act 2 is very, very difficult. I'm still having a very difficult time in it. And you know, I think something that upsets me right now about the way that Inferno mode is that if I play Inferno by myself, I have to worry about being really geared. I have to worry about being really well geared. And that, you know, I can handle Inferno, and that, you know, I can handle the damage, and I can still dish out the damage. And so, you know, that's something I have to worry about myself. Now, the common thought is, well, if it's too difficult for just myself, maybe I should consider playing with another player. Because that's the situation I'm holding into right now with Act 2. Act 2 is too difficult for myself. I can go in there, but the rares are very difficult for me to farm. They're very hard. And so I can't really farm it. And the problem is, though, is that I'm decently geared for for a guy that just got through Act 1. I'm decently geared. But the thing is that if I go play Act 2 Inferno right now, I'm gonna join a party of people that are not decently geared, and so it's actually gonna, you know. But the monsters get harder. The monsters have more hit points and they hit harder, but now I'm playing with someone that's not as geared. And so you see the problem here is that now I'm playing with a group, and it actually makes the game harder. It's more difficult now. So there's no point in playing with other players, and I don't think that that's what Blizzard was going for. I think Blizzard wanted to encourage team cooperative gameplay. And it's something that Diablo is so famous for. And with this, they kind of are kind of getting rid of that a little bit. It doesn't exist right now. So here's hoping that there's some balance patches in the back or something like that. I know barbarians are having a really difficult time in Inferno. So here's hoping that they will figure out a way to make it so that it's more beneficial to play in a team play. At the very least, something that I would recommend that they do is that they make it so that when you play a team play, you get an increase in your magic find. Yes, the mobs are harder, but if you kill them, you're more likely to get a better piece of gear, or more gear, that is. So they, you know, that's one incentive they could have for a competitive or for cooperative gameplay, is that you get more magic find items. That's just one that I can think of. I'm sure there's something better. I'm sure the guys that are getting paid the bunch of monies, the big money over at Blizzard, can think of something better than what I thought of. And here we go. Here we go. We got another rare here. A siphon. We got arcane. Oh, trying to walk away from that arcane. We're getting it though. But you see, I'm doing okay right here in Act 1. Oh god, more arcane. But if I was to go to Act 2 right now, I would be getting just creamed. It's so bad. Uh-oh, don't let the arcane hit me. Don't let the arcane hit me. Oh, I survived thanks to my spirit vessel. That was kind of a dumb move on my part anyways. And nice. And see, that's another thing. If they have mortar rounds, the hex will actually turn them into a chicken. Oh, it's fantastic, right? So yeah, so my build has a little more survivability to it. You know, I increased my hit points with Spirit Vessel or Spirit Walk. I get an increase in my hit points. It regenerates my hit points, that is. And then, you know, I have my Hex, which also he heals me a little bit. And so, you know, I did this because of Act 2, because Act 2 was really kicking my ass. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to give up some more DPS. But if I give up DPS, I want more survivability. And so that was the build I went with. I went with something that would give me a little bit more survivability. Now, this is actually an alteration to another build. I saw two builds. The last build that I did a video on, where I was doing 40k DPS. I'm still doing about that same amount of DPS. However, it's the mana regeneration. I've lowered some of the mana regenerations on some of the parts and increased the health regeneration on other parts. So in the last build I did, you know, I talked to you guys about you know, the build that I got, and this build I got it from like the Internet Gaming Forums or Internet Gaming Network (IGN), and this is different in that their build had the build I got from IGN was different from this one in that it had a lot of survivability, and it had a few different things that were different from this one. And I just stole from that build, and I stole from this other build, and now this is the build I have now. It's the build with decent mana regeneration, decent damage. I'm sorry I can't talk because when I do these live commentatings, when I do live commentary, I get all flustered. And I'm like all focused on trying to survive. And so that's what I fuck it up. I fuck things up. And so that's what happens. And this is a really dangerous area. I mean, really, like, look at what we're looking at here. Why is it shaped this way? Why do we have lava sticking out of the ground and flaring up every once in a while? Why? Why was the point in that? And why did I let myself get killed by a shitty little zombie of all things? You know, I sat there and went through 2 rares, never died. And here I am dying to a fucking zombie of all things. So, yeah, that's awesome. Anyways, let's get back to the boss fight. We got to go back in. Now, I did kill the Butcher. I killed the Butcher with a friend of mine on Inferno. And I was telling you guys, well, you know, if you play Inferno and you have another friend, it really makes it fucking hard. Well, that's not always true. And when we beat Butcher, I beat it with a friend of mine. And he was a really good player. He's a barbarian. He's got good gear. But, you know, he is still a little underpowered because barbarians are underpowered in my opinion. But you know, he was able to take the hits of barbarian. At least keep the Butcher distracted for me while I did DPS to him, and that was a big help. And just in keeping the Butcher distracted was he helpful. The problem here is that I tried to do the same boss. I tried to do the Butcher again with 2 other players last night, actually subscribers of mine. So, you know, hi, I know we were playing yesterday and it was fun playing with you, but and no disrespect to them, but their gear was just crap. And, you know, that's the cool thing about being able to inspect other people's gear. You can sit there, you can inspect it, and you can be like, okay, well, your vitality's really low, and it looks like you have no resistances at all for that matter. And so, you know, they had a really bad gear. And so we went and we did Butcher, and we were just getting our asses kicked over and over again. I'm like, you know, I did this. I've done this battle. Oh, man. Okay, I actually feel bad about that. I don't know if you guys saw that. Maybe I'll have to hit the rewind. But essentially, there was a corpse on top of that thing, and then when I bumped into it, the corpse got grinded up. And, you know, that was someone's dad right there. That was someone's mom that I just grinded up. You know, and there's a certain amount of feel bad you got to kind of have for that. And here I am blowing all my cooldowns to get some mana so that I can break barrels of all things. Quick, blow all the cooldowns. We have a barrel to blow up. Yeah. So I mean, it really, that's my rant. I can't stand how much more difficult it is to play with other players. It shouldn't be that hard. Essentially, I think with really good team play, you can actually make a decent group of 4 players that can handle Inferno mode. You know, if you have someone that says, okay, I'm going to be a monk and I'm going to suck everybody in. Okay, I'm going to be a demon hunter, I'm going to DPS. Okay, I'm going to be a witch doctor and I'm going to DPS. Okay, I'm going to be a monk and I'm going to suck people in, but I'm also going to heal. You know, and I'm going to be a barb and I'm not going to play because I'm a barbarian. And so, you know, that's a good team. That's a really good team right there. The reputation restored. Oh, okay. Yeah. And so I'm kind of, you know, and instead of doing that, I don't have a good group yet. Not for that. So instead of doing that, basically I'm just playing by myself and farming for rares. Now here's another thing. I was talking to my friend yesterday. I said, you know what? You know, another friend of mine has Magic Find, and me and him, we go farm Act 1 Inferno for gear because he has a high Magic Find. He's got like a 100, or he has like 200 Magic Find or something like that. It's pretty high. And so my friend Nebu, he was like, well, here's the thing. Why don't you think about doing Gold Find instead? And I was like, oh shit, that's actually a really good idea. Because here's the thing. When we do Magic Find, 90% of the shit is not stuff you're going to sell on the auction house. You'll never it'll never even go to the auction house. 98%. I don't even think that's very skewed. 98% of the stuff I find is crap. You know, it'll have like strength and intelligence instead of strength and vitality or something like that. Who the fuck wants that? No one. And I understand that that's just the way the itemization is in Diablo, and that's something that I expected when Diablo came out. But you know, you're not gonna find it. So I think the best thing to do is just to work on collecting a whole bunch of gold, and then buying gear on the auction house. And these wallers suck. Look at them. These wallers really suck. Hopefully my Hex over here, he's gonna turn some of them into a chicken. That'd be nice. Oh, ow, 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 no, 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 get away. Okay. This is bad. Where'd he go? I think he seriously just disappeared there for a minute. And oh, now he's got what? He's got vortex, shielding, electronic, and yeah, that's it. We killed all his minions, and I'm still working on. See, that's the problem. If you burn through your mana, you can't burn your cooldowns to get your mana back up. So you have to sit there and wait. And he died. Yeah, you're welcome. I saved you. Give me my gold. So I've actually thinking about setting up a gold find set, like a set for finding more gold. Because you're more likely to get, I think the Magic Find is so bad that you are more likely and quickly to find 100,000 gold than you are to find an item that will sell for 100,000 gold. Or a bunch of little items that'll catch you up to 100,000 gold. Because no one's going to buy that Strength Intelligence belt, okay? No one cares about that Strength Intelligence belt. That level 60 Strength Intelligence belt. And here's another thing. I think Magic Finding is probably a little bit better playing on Hell difficulty and below. That is gear that I think will actually sell. And people can afford 100,000 gold on Hell. So I almost feel like you're better off, if you're going to do Magic Find, don't do it in Inferno. I mean, yes, the best gear falls in Inferno, but the thing is that, you know, it's level 60 gear, and you're only reaching level 60s, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to be crap. But people are more likely to buy some of the crappier gear at the lower levels. So I think that's my strategy for Magic Find, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And oh my god, live commentaries, they're so hard. I should not do live commentaries anymore. I should just sit there and be boring and not talk at all, because that would probably be more entertaining. Or I should just do a regular commentary where I record myself playing and I talk about the gameplay. Oh, it's gonna blow up! Oh my god, I took 2 explosions. 2 explosions to the face. And I survived. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. And so the other thing is that when I go to the lower difficulties, not only are they lower, but I also get the Magic Find buff for being level 60. So, you know, I'm more likely to find some better magic gear on top of being level 60. So I love that. You know, things are going to be easy to blow through. And I have magic find, a high magic find. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So that's basically it. I'm just kind of going through farming for rares on our little rare hunt. I think next video we'll do a little bit more cutting. And every time I find a rare, we'll kind of like, we'll look at it, we'll do the battle, and then we'll go into it. This is kind of a solid gameplay footage where I just kind of go through it all and bring you guys along with me. And this is where not having poison dart sucks, because I got to go chase that guy down. All right, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. No, no. Stop, stop. I got to talk to you. There we go. Little tip. I'm sure you guys all know about elective mode now. Elective mode is great. But I got another little tip for you guys that maybe you didn't know. And that is, and I'm going to show it to you. It's in the options. If we go to options and we go to our keybindings, you'll see a, where's it at? Force standstill. No, that's not it. That's shift. Move. Move, okay? Okay, so you ever had that problem, especially as casters, where you are you're clicking around and like right here, I'm clicking a mob, and because I'm clicking the mob, it's actually casting my spell as opposed to moving me. See, that's a problem. So what I have is that, especially if I'm trying to just kind of get in the center of a bunch of mobs, is I have that force movement. And so now, what's going on with this jailer? Can we blow this up? There we go. So now when I press space, it automatically moves me, and I don't have to worry about clicking on anything. So it can get me in the center of all those mobs and just blow them up once, at once, and just do a lot of damage. And so, especially when I'm trying to get into the center of all things, it's especially important. So yeah, I mean, it works out really well. But all right, guys, this is like kind of a quick video. I know I'm not going to be doing the, if you guys give me so many likes for this video, I'll do another video immediately tomorrow. I'm going to save those for when I got time. Today is not a good day. I have a lot of homework I get done. But, I will do that again. I will challenge you guys. And I really appreciate the likes. I really appreciate the support that you guys are giving me through playing Diablo. I know a lot of you guys are my Minecraft fans, and you guys are coming from Minecraft. And so many of you guys may be a little upset that maybe I've switched to another game. But the thing is, guys, is I'm a gamer. I've been playing Minecraft for 2.5 years. I'm a little burned out with it. I just want to play something else. And do video footage for something else. So I'm really enjoying Diablo. And I just want to say thanks again for all your support. I'm going to continue farming for rares a little bit. Just trying to get that extra money, that extra gear. Maybe some good gear for myself or my friends. And that is going to be about it. I will see you guys around, providing I survive it. All right, sure log out. See you guys around.